Hello, family. I hope you're well. We've made a deliberate effort to improve on the quality of our YouTube videos, and I hope you can see it. Like, there's a lot of work being done behind the scenes, constantly changing like sets and stuff. And we've made a conscious decision, both as a brand team, but also across the businesses, that we're going to start amplifying our share of volume and share of voice. So expect more stuff coming from me, expect more stuff coming from my Growth Fund team, expect more stuff coming from the Voga team. I've got to tell you, we've got some exciting announcements to make about stuff that we're doing next year for content. Like, just stay tuned because it's going to be amazing. Very quickly, I wanted to come into your space today and talk to you a little bit about joy. I did a podcast on this some time ago, and if you haven't heard it, go to my podcast stream, look for Ideas That Matter, and you'll find the podcast, Joy. You guys know that song? Joy, joy, this is how you make me feel. Every time I see you, you make me feel happy. I love that song, right? I love that song. I wanted to talk to you a bit about joy because I think that there's so much strife in the world today, so much difficulty, so many people suffering mental health issues, that a lot of us are pretending to be happy, but we don't really have joy. What's the difference? I think that happiness is a feeling in the moment. But joy is a state of the soul. See, I can be happy right now, right? Like, something might happen and I might be happy. You might say something that makes me happy. I might run into an old friend and I'm happy. I might win a little ticket, I might be happy. But if deep down inside I have issues, even though I might have moments of happiness, I don't have joy. Joy. What I hope for you as we end this year and you prepare yourself for next year is that you might approach the year looking for some joy. Just joy. And what are the things that might give you joy? I don't know. I think it's different for each of us. I can only talk about myself. Here's what gives me joy. Time with my kids. Oh my God, amazing. Tons of joy. The smile on my youngest Mobi's face every time he sees me. The way my daughter looks at me like I'm Superman. The way my oldest Vusi relates with me like we're mates. It just makes me happy inside. Does that make sense? It's like a deep down joy. It's in my soul. When I have a happy client, I'm happy. When we have a good quarter, I'm happy. But when I bump into somebody who says to me, "Hey Vusi, I read a chapter in your book and it changed the way I run my business," that gives me joy. Today, I had Gabriella Patrick, who is building a bank called Kinabu. It's U-Bank but backwards. K-N-A-B-U. She's amazing. She's incredible. She's from the Caribbean. She lives in the United Kingdom. And she's been working on building this bank for like 5 years. Today I met her. She's in South Africa and I'm in South Africa. So we got a chance to meet. And I had her up at my office and we were talking. And she said to me, she said, "You know, I just want to say thank you to you." She almost got emotional. She was like, and she actually got me emotional. She said, "I just want to say thank you to you because you gave me just listening. You just listened to me when you had nothing to gain at a time when I felt the most isolated." That conversation gave me joy. So here's what I wanted to tell you. I think the difference between happiness and joy is happiness comes from the things we get, and joy comes from the things we give. Happiness is what about we take out of the system. Joy is about what we put back in. It's how we leave the world a better place. This is why some of the most miserable people get happy making other people miserable. Because they can throw their vomit at the world, watch it make people miserable, and have a moment of happiness. But deep down inside, they don't have any joy. So, here's the question for you. Are you a giver or a taker? Do you leave more on the table than you found? Or do you leave with the table? My sense is that for those of us who like to think of ourselves as givers, those of us who experience joy giving to others, that's joy. That's why we do the masterclasses. That's why the content is free. It gives me joy. Cool. If I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas to all of you. Love you lots. Cheers.